think we'll go to... God, there's 3 different places. Yeah, motel. Since we don't know what happened on the motel side. Just remember, I never went inside any of the rooms of the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. Might be faster just to ask someone. Hey, Gundam.
So
You're here, right? Come on out. Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the doors to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same time as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at the motel, and we were about to go back to the music venue.
I get it.
He met up with Mikan and me. And we went back to the music venue. The entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you first arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? Body was found. The body? Like, yeah. Could it be, do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those 2 are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body when we broke down the door, right? Obviously, there are 2 of the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi, too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well...
No, we went to the movie theater in the street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying you don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. Don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I don't want to know in advance what I had to do to end up like that. Yep, okay. I get center door, right? Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe I'll use this. Open just as I thought. The key was Hiyoko's room key. I should go inside. So Hiyoko is staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault. What does she mean? There he is.
No.
Sweet. Alright. Nothing in her, like, garbage or fridge. The moment Hiyoko came to the motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However...
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps...
Her kimono. Her kimono. Yesterday I wanted to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. got the door to her room locked. By coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She didn't want to smell mad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru's no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying that she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure that she put the room and key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? Never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening to our conversation. Nobody knew. That's the case. How did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Alright, nothing else, right? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone could use it. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think that she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Yeah, let's leave. Next up should be movie theater or hospital. Also, where's Kazuichi? Where's Soda? Are you in here? Where you at? Nope. Not in here. Alright. Seriously, where'd he go? Yeah, movie theater. Let's go watch the damn movie.
Hello there.
Hi, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Manager, customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yeah, so you call me?
What?
Hajime's a customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. And is that what tsundere Hajime looks like? Then you're really a tough guy. You're so devoted to being a tsundere, you even bought a Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since you're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. Well, my resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? You hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch for free. I already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about the invitation to the ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason, just think about it as a protective charm. Guess I just wait until Monaco finishes his preparation.
impossible.
Can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million for it too. Even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know. Just leave me alone. Can we go in?
No.
Come on.
Are you sure?
Easy boy get hit, you know. You might even get hit by boy bears too, you know. Fuck. Alright, well, fucking where's the thing? Where's the bag? Reminds me, the item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp. Yep. Did I catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only 1 person can have it. It was made to carry ice, right? But it was cheap. Made of cheap things, right? Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Not just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. I remember you said that there was one more. There's only one because it's a limited item, right? Not limited to 1. It's more like it's limited to 1 person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy 1 bag, you get another one free. It's common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete. Please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Also, Hazard, hold on. Yeah, sorry. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Mon Ami 2.5D will be screening shortly. For the title alone, I had a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
I will.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head.
So,
Let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now, but that's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call it a movie?
Well,
Thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyogo's suspended body matched the lion's death too.
but
It would have been a complete imitation of the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that was impossible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Yep. Well, see you later. The hospital. Oh, there you are. Where have you been? You prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
hey,
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there was another surveillance camera unit, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man,
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. And the video that was filmed with that hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with a music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
hey,
If I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be able to use it. You're right, you did work on that.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Yep. Go in. What? Alright, fine. Surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
There's something I wanted to ask you. Your first discovery of Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There's a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There's a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there's a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and handbag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation. She climbed the stepladder on her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, she climbed the stepladder on her own. Does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Jackie? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You...
Don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out that so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the 2nd floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking it, but... Did she seem a little upset? It's very interesting. We never actually saw the person go, like, through the rope, you know? Didn't actually take the step. Why are you here?
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Alright!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Why are you here?
Hey, hey!
Well, I've never been sick of her or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looks like there's one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns.
Yo!
Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice, then I should just use Nagito. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. What happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left me can at the back of the music venue. Gotta get back soon. It's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Yeah, seriously. You just left her there. I could have tampered with it if Mikan was the murderer. Just look somewhere else. Oh wait. Wasn't that a room? No wait. Wasn't a room? Was this room? No, that's Akane's room. I guess it doesn't matter. Huh? Alright, well. Okay, I guess we're going to the conference room or staff room. Go here. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Jackie, are you there?
Cuz...
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. Did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There's a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised, I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
Curtains in the conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they're probably careful about light shining through.
See?
A black curtain that blocks the light is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Black light blocking curtain, that's why it was so dark. Is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yeah, she's upset. So what was that all about? That bit about being embarrassed if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just want to mess with you. Yeah, definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Or not.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Oh wait. It's this way. I guess either way it would have taken, right? There's 5 islands. Maybe going the other way would have been faster. Looks like there's still little of us now. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in the front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short of few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Oops.
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
And now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, there's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead, there's no way, not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, everyone of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you guys so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you...
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Just go in. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lining of silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. What'd that mean? What did that mean? When everyone was inside Monokuma Rock. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people that got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now,
Now then, let's begin. This is the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I've figured out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun.